You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell-Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County and beyond. Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land and all of my friends around the world. It's a beautiful day here in Gwinnett County, 77 degrees, going up to a high of only 83. Can you believe it? We've been in the hundreds for the last month. So to have a beautiful day just at 83, that's going to be pretty nice. Listen, I missed you guys. I was sick. I'm still kind of sick, if you can hear it in my voice, but I was down for the count. And I was like, there's nothing I can do. I couldn't talk. My throat wouldn't stop itching. Even now, like, I'm afraid to talk too with too much vigor, because I don't want to irritate it, because every time I start to get excited, it irritates my throat. Then I go have these coughing spells, and I don't know, I was down for the count for like 5 days, and I was literally just kind of just moping around, because just sitting at my desk, I think yesterday was the day I sat the longest at the desk, because I had to catch up on some work, and I didn't catch all the way up, but I did get some stuff done. But been feeling a lot better than I was feeling last week. So I'm happy about that. Didn't do anything. Yesterday was my first day going outside since last week. Like, I was down, y'all. I was down for, like, when I got finished with the show on Tuesday, that was it. It was a wrap. I was done. I was no good after that. I think I did a show Wednesday. Then after that, I was done. Like, I was in the bed like all week. And my husband, such a great person. Shout out to my husband, Franklin, just for always just taking such good care of me, you know? And it's so funny because we all got our little idiosyncrasies. I'm sure there's things he probably want to, I get on his nerve about, and tiny little things, but none of those things outweigh the good things. None of those things outweigh that, this person has your back, and, I didn't have to cook. He made sure I had food, and I got all these kind of different medicines, and he's just really good like that. He's always been good like that. I remember I had surgery one time. I've had quite a few surgeries since we've been together, but this one particular surgery, it got infected, and they had to put me back in the hospital, and he changed my bandages. Now, I could just tell you my stomach is weak, so I will probably, and he said to me one time, "You make a terrible nurse." I was like, yeah, that's why I quit nursing school. But I remember him having to change my bandages, and they were like oozing, and I was like, this guy right here, man, he's one in a million. So I don't know, he always takes really good care of me, especially when I'm down on my back, because he knows how much I love what I do and how much I want to work. But when I'm down, it must mean something is really wrong. So, Franklin Kearney, I love you for life, baby. Listen, let's get right to it. Y'all know what I'm about to start talking about. Listen, I won't say I'm superstitious so much, but I am a believer in a higher power, and I'm believing in energy and all these things. And I can tell y'all, I've been a little bit on edge about this election, to the point where I stopped watching politics, right? I stopped after the 2020 election. After the 2016 election, I kind of stopped watching politics because I was so distraught after that election. And now I've been watching politics again. And when I tell y'all, it is so stressful. And I was like, okay, I'm not going to watch politics because it stresses me out, because I don't know what's going to happen. So I said I was going to start watching. But I've been watching it. And here's the thing, I watch YouTube every night, because that's my go-to channel, YouTube, right? And yesterday I'm sitting there, and my friend Derrick, and I'm going to talk about him in a minute, he texts me, "Did you see the news?" And then he calls me, and I'm like, "No, I didn't see the news," because he loves politics. And he was like, "Joe Biden has dropped out of the race." I was like, oh my God. Because let me tell y'all something. You vote who you want to vote for, right? But when I think about Project 2025, and I think about being black in America, it scares me. It scares me. And it doesn't scare me just for me. It scares me for all these other people who are just so not understanding that they are in the 99%. like, bruh, you're in the 99%. when someone shared that post with me about page 134, now everything is scary in Project 2025 for me, right? But page 134 was just like, wait a minute. So if you have not heard of Project 2025, if you look on page 134, and it's 900 and something pages. 134 talks about if your children, I don't care who you are, right? If your children go to public school, they have to take this test for the military. And they may have to go to it. But if your kids go to private school, they don't have to do that. Okay, so 99%ers. Do you understand what that means? Now, when you're one of those people and you want your kids to go to the military, so be it. But I want my kids, my granddaughter, my nieces and nephews, my godchildren, I want them to have an option. I don't want them to be forced to go to the military because they had to go to public schools. Gwinnett County has some of the best public schools in the United States. So, people don't have to pay for private school. But if at 2024, Project 2025 come in, your kid got to go to private school if you don't want to go to the military. Now, you can barely afford daycare. Can you imagine what private school is like for the whole time from first grade all the way up? Just think about that for a second. So when I saw that, I thought, oh my God, this is criminal. And I don't normally talk about politics on this show, but I have to. And I'm going to tell you why I will be talking about it a lot in a second. It's criminal. And I feel like the 99%, they just do not understand. Like, bro, y'all not in the same category. Y'all not in the same class system as the 1%. So we were all, not me, because I'm going to be in the 1%. I'm going to tell y'all that right now. I'm going to be in the 1%. But those of you who are not in the 1% and don't see a pathway to the 1%, you're going to get stuck at the bottom. And your kids are going to suffer with everybody else's. So I get it. You love who you love. I understand that. I totally get it. But some of you are really disillusioned about where you stand on this graph inside this grid. I mean, really disillusioned. Like, for real. And it's sad to see. And I'm sitting there going, man, these people don't have a clue. Like, they think they're part of the 1%. Here's the thing. Do you have a chauffeur? Do you live in a mansion? Do you have millions in the bank? Because these are clear signs that you're not in the 1%. Chauffeur, luxury cars, millions in the bank, go golfing on a regular basis, mansions, boats, yachts, private jets, villas in Anguilla. These are clear signs you're in the 1%. Now, if your kids went to Yale, Harvard, Princeton, Stanford, clear signs you may be in the 1%. If none of that strikes you, 99% chance you're in the 99%. I'm just saying. So if you think that the rules don't apply to you because of the color of your skin or because you fly a flag in your yard, you are sadly mistaken, my friend. Sadly mistaken. I'm just saying, because somebody, and I get it, you can't change people's minds. Like, when their mind is made up, most of the time it is made up. But I'm saying, think about your kids. That's all I'm saying. Think about your children, 99%ers. I don't care about the rest of that. Think about the next generation coming up, your niece, your nephew, your grandkids, your godkids. Think about that. That's all I'm saying. Now, let's get to the big story. President Biden decided he wanted to step down. Let me tell y'all something. I felt like when I saw the debate, and I don't talk about politics a lot on this show, but I will be talking about it on my next show. So stay tuned for more information about that. When I saw President Biden do the debate, I'm talking about the minute, like the 5 minutes in, I was like, oh no, it's over. That's what I said. Like, I instantly got like shook right after that. And then I looked at him, I said, oh my God, he's so fragile, right? And I know mentally he may be there, right? But to get out on the street, get out there and campaign the way he needs to campaign, I just didn't feel like his health was going to let him do it. And I'm looking at him, and he's moving slow. There was a video that they had, right? And they were somewhere. It was some black folks. He was in the middle of them, and they were dancing. We like to dance, but a lot of folks like to dance these days. I see all kinds of folks dancing. And they were dancing. He was just standing there like he couldn't move. And I was like, what's wrong with him? You know, he was just standing there kind of like dazed. And I was like, something is wrong with him. You know, and I know he's Asian. I know there's some sharp older people. And I want to grow up. Maxine Waters is one of my idols. I just found out that Joy Behar was 81 years old. When she said that, I was like, nah, she can't be 81. I went and looked it up. Sure enough, she'll be 82, I think in October. Sharp. I want to be like them when I grow up. Sharp. But I just felt like President Biden was really frail and kind of weak. And I'm not saying weak and being like a weak person, like physically weak. And I didn't see him finishing out the election. I did not. So it came down last night that he has decided to drop out of the race. And Kamala he has endorsed Kamala. Now, she still has to go to the DNC and they have to say yes and all that kind of stuff. My thing is they better say yes, because when I went to bed last night, again, I'm back on politics. When I went to bed last night, she had just raised $60 million in a few hours after saying, hey, I'm going to run. $60 million. Now, does money guarantee that you're going to win? It does not. But here's the thing. There were 30,000 women on a call last night. When I went to sleep, it was 12:30. They were still on the call. 30,000 on a Zoom call. Did y'all hear what I said? 30,000 women on a Zoom call talking about how we going to get her in there. How we going to help her get elected. So, 30,000. I didn't even know Zoom could take that many people. I'm like, wait a minute. So Zoom, I don't even know how much money Zoom made last night. Anyway, Kamala's going to be running if she is the pick from the Democrats. I can't see why she wouldn't be. Just know that, you know, and people say they don't like Kamala. Do we have a choice? I'm just saying, like, what's the choice? You want your kids to go to the army, to the military forcefully, or not? That, in my mind, that's the choice, or not, because you ain't in the 1%. You're in the 99%. So get a grip on yourself and think for yourself and think about yourself. Stop this nonsense about, oh, we patriots. Okay, your kids going to be fighting right in the war. And for the mother and the grandmother who don't want your kids to go to war, you ain't going to have no choice if you're in the 99%. I'm just saying. I ain't trying to scare nobody. I'm just talking about what Project 2025 is saying. And your husband, ain't no fault divorce. Yeah, forget about it. So what do you do? You don't get married, you don't have sex, you don't have kids. None of that. You just live on earth and just be this regular person. That's what Project 2025 is saying. Because you can't use birth control. There's no fault divorce. Your kids, if they go to public schools, they may have to go to the military forcefully. You have no freedoms. We no longer a country of freedoms. I'm just saying. So vote carefully, my friend. If you on that 99%, you might want to think about how you going to vote. I'm just saying. All right, that was pretty heavy. I think I need to go to a song. I'm going to go to a song because that was pretty heavy. And then I'm going to come back and we're going to talk about some news and what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. So y'all stay tuned. I'll be right back.
Woke up this morning and the world felt new. Saw the sunlight breaking through the dew. Changing the air, I feel it deep. Dreams are alive, no longer asleep. Here we go, rising will in motion. Living out loud, our hearts wide open. Step by step in this revolution. We're the voices of positive evolution. Each step we take on this earth so green marks a path where hope has been. Learning to love, learning to give, teaching our hearts just how to live. Here we go, rising will in motion. Living out loud, our hearts wide open. Step by step in this revolution. We're the voices of positive evolution. Hand in hand, we're painting the skies, a canvas of colors from our shared lives. Mistakes are just stardust, guiding the way turning our nights into brighter days. Here we go, rising, we're in motion, living out loud, our hearts wide open, step by step in this revolution. We're the voices of positive evolution. Here we go, rising, we're in motion, living out loud, our hearts wide open, step by step in this revolution. We're the voices of positive evolution. So here's to the change, to the new and the brave, to the peace we'll find and the world we'll save. Forward we march, enjoy a solution. Together we spark positive evolution.
One of my favorite new songs. I like it. So that's one of my songs, y'all. So y'all know I've been making these songs, and I'm having so much fun making them. You know what's crazy is I think I need more time. I need more time because I feel like I've done 68 songs. Yeah, I think I've done 68. So it's crazy. I think I've done 68 songs, and I have some that I really like. This is one that I really, really, really love. Chasing My Destiny is another one that I really, really, I love some of these songs that some of them, they all right. But I have about a good, out of that 60, I probably have a good 35, 40 that I really love. I'm telling you, I need to do something. I just don't have enough time in the day. I got to figure it out though, because some of these songs deserve to be heard. Some of them are really good songs, and I need to put them out. They're on, they're out here in the world, but they need to be out in the world, like in the world. All right, let's get down to what's happening around Gwinnett County. It's your girl, Audrey Bell-Kearney. Today is Monday, y'all, and we're gonna talk about what's going on in the GWC. Georgia Gwinnett College is giving high school students invaluable experiences with their chemistry program. Yeah, this summer 5 high school students are participating in Project Seed. Yeah, that's pretty cool, where they gain hands-on experience working in college chemistry labs and conducting scientific research. Yeah, that's our future right there. Now, just imagine, listen to me, and that wasn't even planned. This was not even a planned story, but just imagine these young folks right here. Now, listen to what I'm saying. These young people right here, they go to public school. They're studying science and chemistry and all this kind of stuff, right? But because they go to public schools, they may not get to practice that unless they're in the military. Y'all don't get it. I feel like I'm at church. Ain't nobody listening right now. Is anybody listening to me right now? I feel like a pastor this morning. I'm not, though. Very far from it. But I want you to see why this is important. These young people are learning how to do, conduct scientific research. We need that. We need to understand how to stay on this planet and live on this planet. So we need them to be learning this type of stuff. We need them to understand technology. We need them to understand science and how things work. We need that because this earth is going through some type of a shift. It's so funny. My daughter loves the water. Like, she loves going to the beach. She loves getting in the water. She went to Puerto Rico for her birthday last month. And I kept saying, don't get in the water. Now, everybody thinks I'm overly protective, which I probably am. And I became that way, really became that way, when all of that stuff happened between 2019 and all the things, just all the bad stuff was happening. I became overly protective. I said to her, don't get in the water. She said, I'm not going to get in the water. I must have told her like 7 to 8 times, don't get in the water. So she calls me this morning. She said, did you see all the sea lions coming out the water? And we was like, what's happening? I said, that's why I told you I don't get in the water. So one of my best friends, she's like my sister. She's in Jamaica right now for her birthday, which is coming up on Friday. And I said, hey, don't get in the water. Now, she can't swim, but she may go on the edge. I don't want anybody to get in the water for nothing. My daughter did go on the edge. I knew she was not going to not get in the water. She's like, I only went to the edge. I said, don't get in the water at all. But she went to the edge. Thank God nothing happened. I said to my friend this morning, don't get in the water. She's like, I don't know how to swim. Don't get in the water at all. She's like, yeah, we're not by a beach. So anyway, I said all that to say something is happening on Earth. Have no idea what it is. We're going through some type of shift, and weird things are happening with the sea animals. Weird things are happening with people. It's just a lot of weird stuff happening. I want to say something else, but I try to keep this a family PG show. So we need these young people to understand science, and we need them to understand math. We need them to understand tech so they can help us stay here on earth and live a good life, right? And we need a good government, Lord. If we gotta have one, it needs to be a good one. I'm just saying. All right, so listen, for those of you who are 55 plus, Park Place by Highlands, yep, they're coming along. Yep, you can check them out. First look photos, they're nice. It looks really nice. It's a high-rise building. It's downtown Lawrenceville. You know, it's crazy. When I moved to Georgia 13 years ago, 11 years ago, I keep thinking 13. I moved here on the 13th of June, 11 years ago. When I moved here, there was no South Lawn. There were no houses. There was no Peachtree Cafe that I go to very often. There was none of this. There was no Lawrenceville Performing Arts Center. There was no what's the bank? It's a bank downtown on the corner of Krogan and Culver. It's so many houses. There have been a gas station coming out of my subdivision. I'm like, oh my God, it's crazy to see the growth. And I don't feel like I'm in the country anymore. I used to feel like I was in the country. But anyway, these apartments are cute. They're tiny, but they're for people who are just trying to live their life. They don't need a whole lot of space. They just want something cute and new and classy. And they look really cute. I like them. You know, yeah, some of them, that's really nice. Right? I'm looking at pictures, y'all, on Facebook. Y'all got to go check them out on Facebook. But if you know someone who's looking for a place, they got many balconies and things like that. They got a nice area where people can go out and sit. Now, let me tell you what's nice about this. This is what I like about these. And I like the community aspect of these. So they got like an outside area, look like skeet ball or something, not shuffleboard. Oh Lord. Ooh, shuffleboard, that's a sound you old. Speaking of that, I got something else I got to share, but I'll share that next time because it's not quite ready yet. What I'm going to share today is ready. But, okay, so 55 plus shuffleboard. They got shuffleboard, so you're going to play shuffleboard. I'm just saying. I like bingo, but I've always liked bingo. But the apartments look really cute. And I don't know if they're apartments. I think they may be condos or something. They're nice, though. Not enough space for me, though. I like space. Like, my bedroom don't need to be off the living room. But I guess if it's just me and my husband, and it's just the two of us, that may be enough. Not really. The bathroom is a nice size. Bathroom is big, actually. It's really big. That's a big bathroom. Look, a big hotel bathroom. It's pretty, too. Nice size closet. Like, this wouldn't be big. This one, so they got a fitness center. Of course they do. That's funny. You go downstairs and get fit. I'm sure they got a clubhouse. Yep, they got a clubhouse downstairs. See, this is the part about this that I like, the community aspect of it, because you can meet up with your friends downstairs and watch TV and drink cocktails, you know, and just have a good time. Meet people in the building. Y'all go downstairs, have some cocktails, sit down, chat a while. Oh, they got they got a card room. We can come downstairs and play spades and checkers and chess and play and drink cocktails. That part I really love. I love that part. That's a cute room. I even like the fact that they got these giant cards on the wall. That would be a room that I would like. I like that. I'm going to bite that. They got a dining area. This is really cute. So anyway, you know somebody looking for a place to live, tell them about Park Place. Yeah, it's really cute. The pictures are really nice. And it's in Lawrenceville. They're going to be open on August the 9th, so they're going to be opening real soon. But the pictures are really nice. It's Park Place. It's a 55 plus. It's an apartment community downtown Lawrenceville. So if you look, I wonder how much the apartments cost. I didn't see. Let me see. Let's see how much they cost, y'all. I'm kind of nosy. Because they're really nice. You know, just not big enough for me. I need space. And my husband will tell you, I like space. So that wouldn't be enough space for me. 2 bedrooms. Yeah, not enough space. I want to know how much they cost. Let's see. I know I'm off on a tangent right now, but I think they're really nice. And I think if someone is really looking for a nice apartment and they want to be in the thick of it. Now, the only reason I would probably consider that is because I said to my husband, if I didn't live where I live right now, I would want to live downtown to be in the center of everything. They don't have prices. I do. I like that part. I like the whole community. I like being able to walk to where I want to live. I think that's really cool, actually. So, Park Place, downtown Lawrenceville, 55 plus community apartments. It looks very nice. It's brand spanking new. They're just about to open. So if you know anybody looking for a beautiful place to live and they don't care about space in their house and they're not a clutter bug. See, my thing is I need space because we're kind of like a little bit like clutter bugs. Like the living room and the kitchen will be fine, but the bedroom and my office too. Our bedroom I need a big bedroom. My husband and I, we can't share a tiny bedroom. We would probably pull each other's hair out. So anyway, I think that's pretty cool. Let's keep this train rolling. Now, let me tell y'all what's happening with your girl. This is pretty cool. So, Good Morning Gwinnett is going to have a sister. I'm giving birth to a new show called Good Morning Georgia. Yes, and I'm excited about that. My good friend Derrick J and I, he's also the president of the Gwinnett, Georgia, Greater Eastside Chamber of Commerce. We have this. Now, we used to do a show called Popcorn and Politics, and we have decided to go back to the media together and produce a new show called Good Morning Georgia. This show will come on Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. Now, that being said, Good Morning Gwinnett is going to be coming on at 8:30 starting on August the 4th. So 8:30, Good Morning Gwinnett will be dropping a new show every Monday through Thursday at 8:30. And then at 10 o'clock, I go to Good Morning Georgia. So that I'm excited about that. And, you know, the reason we wanted to do that is because we both understand. I try to tell people that, you know, people don't listen to me sometimes. And I done kind of got tired of talking to them. But I try to get people to understand that when we talk on these platforms, we control the narrative of our stories, right? If you are a community partner, you know, a community advocate, a community leader, these platforms give you the opportunity to tell your story the right way, tell your story your way. You know, share your information about your community your way. Share what's happening so people will know. Help small businesses out. One of the things I'm so excited about with Good Morning Georgia is that the members of our chambers, both of our chambers, they get to come on this show and talk about their business. And the show is going to be syndicated across all the podcast platforms, video platforms, Amazon Fire TV, and also Roku. It's going to be syndicated everywhere. And so we're going to give our members the opportunity to come on here and talk about their stories, you know, because a lot of them are small business owners. They don't have time to be out there actively marketing and talking about their business. How do we know that? Because they're in our communities. You know, they're in his chamber, they're in my chamber. We know that they're working jobs, they're trying to hold down the business, trying to hold down the family, and they just don't have the time, some of them, or the resources, or the budget to be out there creating content and doing all this stuff. So one of the things I'm excited about is being able to bring our members on until they can talk about what it is they do. I'm excited about that. And that's going to give them reach. You know, that episode is going to be on all podcast platform, all the video platforms, all Amazon Fire TV, because we're going to have a channel in there, and then Roku. We're going to be all over the place. And so it gives them the opportunity to share that information about them. So we're excited about that. But we're also excited that, you know, we get to be a voice of Georgia. You know, not the voice, but a voice. We get to share stories that we want to share. We get to share the news that nobody is talking about. That's who we will be. All across Georgia. Like, there's news that we never hear about it because they don't talk about it. But we want to be that voice for the people who don't have a voice across Georgia. Right? So I'm excited about that. It gives me, I got two media ventures that I'm working on right now. This is one of them. Y'all know I like media. I'm a mediapreneur. That's what I am. You know, and I'm the president of a chamber. And I like being a mediapreneur. I really, really do. Because I like being able to tell stories. Hence is why I've been doing this show for almost 6 years, over 1,100 episodes. I looked yesterday because I needed to know the numbers when I put out the press release. Over 1,100 episodes. And we're going to talk about current events. We're going to talk about politics. Y'all know I don't talk a lot about politics on this show, but we're going to talk about politics, current events. We're going to talk about entertainment and sports. We're going to talk about business and technology and science. It's going to be a real rounded show, and I'm super excited about that. So Good Morning Georgia, Good Morning Gwinnett introduces Good Morning Georgia. So tune in next week on August the 4th. I think it's August the 4th. We go live next week, August the 4th. But it's video. You guys see me sometimes on Wednesdays. Like this Wednesday, I got an episode coming up. where I'm interviewing somebody. Now those people will be funneled through to Good Morning Georgia. So Good Morning Gwinnett will remain solely a audio show, whereas Good Morning Georgia is video. We'll be in the studio. We'll be doing, we'll have people come in virtually. Derrick and I will be in the studio, and people will be coming in virtually, and that's exciting. Exciting. I just wanted to share that. So yeah, let's keep this train rolling. Listen, I had been wanting to expand Good Morning Gwinnett for a long time, and I didn't do it. Now with this opportunity to launch Good Morning Georgia, it's exciting. And so we're gonna be talking about Georgia. We want to hear from the Albany Georgias of the world, the Tipton Georgias of the world, the Statesville Georgias of the world. We want to hear from Blue Ridge. We want to hear from them. So that's important. All right, residents, if you got an opinion, you want to share your thoughts about short-term rentals, they're having an event this Wednesday, July 24th from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. at 1 Justice Square in the conference room 106, located at 446 West Krogan Street. If you want to talk about the rentals, a lot of people aren't happy. They're not happy about prices and things like that. So short-term rentals, and then you got real estate. You got people who own real estate. I think they're changing laws about how they can rent out that property. So if you got an opinion about that or you want to share your thoughts, this is a great opportunity. See, we want to have reporters in rooms like this that come back and say, this is what happened at the short-term rental meeting. And then we want to talk about it on Good Morning Georgia. But that's all over Georgia. Is that a big chunk? Yes, it's a big chunk. Listen, for more information about Good Morning Georgia, go to goodmorninggeorgia.org. 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 Oh, that sounds so good. Yeah. I feel like I'm kind of cheating on Good Morning Gwinnett a little bit, though. I ain't gonna even front. It feels a little funny. It feels like it's a little cheaterish a little bit. It's not, though. Good Morning Gwinnett, Good Morning Georgia is your sister. And you guys are gonna do great work. That's how you got to talk to it. You got to talk to your business, baby. You got to talk to your business. You're going to do good work. Don't you worry about it. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Baseball lovers, you like baseball? Yes, get your tickets. Get your tickets for the Stripers. When they first came out, I could not say that. For some reason, every time I would see the word, I would say stripper. And I was like, oh my God, I'm messing up the baseball name. Please forgive me. Don't hold it against me. That's how bad it was. All right, what better time to recycle glass than today? Be sure to empty and rinse out containers before you drop them off. You can drop off your gas at 13 recycling drop-offs in Gwinnett County. If you don't know where those recycling drop-offs are, go to gwinnettcounty.com/glass recycling. You can drop it off. You don't have to throw it in the trash. You can drop it off, and they would kindly take it and recycle it for you. All right, if you know someone who really still needs food, they still have the food program going on. It's going to go on all the way through August the 2nd. They got 20 locations around the county, Monday through Fridays for a free grab and go meals from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And this only happens while the supplies last. So if you know someone, children, meals available for children ages 18 and younger, and those 19 and older with disabilities. So this is a part of the Gwinnett Summer Meals program. So you can go to GwinnettSummerMeals.com. The program will stay in effect until August the 2nd. Kids go back to school that Monday, I think. So that's why it's August the 2nd. So be sure to let them know about Gwinnett Summer Meals by going to GwinnettSummerMeals.com. And if you know somebody who can't get out and they got kids, stop by and pick up some food for them. That's all. It's real easy. It's that easy. All right, so looking for a safer and more connected Southwest Gwinnett. They got a survey that they want you to take. They want to foster a more walkable and vibrant environment, and they want to hear from you. So the way for them to hear from you is for you to go online and take the assessment, and that way your opinion counts, okay? You can do that by going to GwinnettCounty.com/safe access study. GwinnettCounty.com/safe access study. GwinnettCounty.com/safe access study. You want your voice heard? That's what you got to do. Shout out to Commissioner Jasper Watkins for recognizing 100 Black Men of North Metro Atlanta, Inc. for the organization's commitment to shaping African American youth into successful, well-rounded individuals who positively impact their communities. The organization supports youth in Gwinnett County through mentorship, education, and economic development. So shout out to you, Commissioner Watkins, and shout out to 100 Black Men of North Metro Atlanta for doing that. Listen, it takes a village. Whether y'all want to say that or not, it takes a village. And it's going to take a bigger village. If certain things happen, I'm just saying, it's going to take a bigger one. So shout out to everybody that's a part of the village that's here to uplift and educate and keep us moving. Shout out to you. You got to listen. You got to shout out to folks. It's just that simple. Gwinnett County Digital Presence was recognized by the Center for Digital Government and National Association of Counties. Gwinnett placed 7th in 1 million or more population category for the 22nd annual Digital City Survey Awards. The survey recognizes those with the best technology practices, including initiatives that streamline delivery of government services, provide data analytics to allow decisions based on performance and outcomes, and enhance cybersecurity, and apply innovative and emerging technologies into the county. Yes, shout out to y'all. Yep, I like it. Look at us, a tech forward digital county. Listen, you got to show people that they're doing a good job. Gwinnett is progressive anyway. Like, we like being the first on everything. I ain't gonna even front. I like it here. That's why I like it, because we are the best. I know folks get tired of me saying that. I like it here. No, I love it here. I remember when my brother, he was still in Jersey, and I had moved here. And he would come down. He came down a lot. He came down 4 or 5 times a year. Because we had never really been separated. Like, every time we've been separated, well, that's not true. He went off to college. We were separated. And then when I got married, I moved. We were separated again. And then I came back home. We were back together. So my brother's like one of my best friends. And, but this time I left Jersey. I was like, I ain't coming back. You know, and he would come down here because Jersey's fast moving. You see people everywhere, right? And so when I first came down here, it's not the Gwinnett we see now was not the Gwinnett then. You didn't see all these cars and restaurants. You didn't see all of that. It was still kind of somewhat country. And he would come down and he would say, "You like it down there?" I was like, "Bruh, I love it down here. I love it. I don't like it. I love it." He every single time he would come down. When he bought his house and moved down here, he stopped asking me that. He said, "Audrey, I love it down here." I said, "I told you. It took you 7 years to make the journey. I told you was going to love it." Now he loves it. He loves it down here. There was one person that came down here, though. They didn't like it. I was like, what? I think they just couldn't get used to, like, the calmness. Because Jersey ain't calm. You know, it's something happening all the time. You know. But I love Jersey. I loved it. I didn't love it more than I loved Georgia. If my mother were alive today, she would tell you I have always loved Georgia. It's my home. I was born in Georgia. So I'm an original peach that just spent some time in the Garden State. All right, y'all. Looks like that's all I got for you today. Hey, listen, we have a virtual event coming up, the Gwinnett Women's Chamber, on Wednesday. It's a lunch and learn. It's virtual, and it's for those of you who really want to know how to master LinkedIn. If you think you know LinkedIn, you probably don't. I don't even pretend to know LinkedIn. I should be doing a lot better on LinkedIn, but it's just so much stuff. I just don't have time to learn all that stuff. But we have a virtual workshop. Go to GwinnettWomen'sChamber.com, 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 and click on events. By the way, we are launching Her Green Startup Incubator. You can register for our September informational session on the website as well. Come out to the session, find out about, how the prize money is going to work. It's $7,000 in prize money, how that's going to work. You can also find out what the requirements are going to be, what we're expecting in the incubator that's going to kick off in January, but there's a pitch in November. So we are having an information session on September the 20, oh God, I don't know, I forgot again. Anyway, go to the website. It's on the site. So many dates in my head. Go to the website, register for that event. It's free to attend. There's no charge because we want to explain to you exactly what we're looking for as a part of this incubator. It's for women between the ages of 18 years and up. You must be able to attend full-time, 5 days a week. It's going to be like a job. So we want you to be able to attend like a job. If you know that you can't do that, then don't waste your time because that's going to be one of the requirements. So go to GwinnettWomen'sChamber.com, click on the events tab, and you'll see all of our events there. All right. If you know a young lady who does not know what she wants to do with her life, who has some time, who has some discipline, because starting a business is going to take a lot of discipline and a lot of grit. So they need to have time, and they're going to have discipline, and they got to have passion to push forward. Same thing. You 18 to 80, it's the same thing. It's not easy, but if you want to create something amazing, you got to be down for it, all right? So go to GwinnettWomen'sChamber.com, register for that event that's coming up in September. Then in November, we're going to have the pitch for the money and to find out who's going to be accepted into the cohort. And then in January, the cohort kicks off, all right? All right. Go to GwinnettWomen'sChamber.com for more information about those events as well, all right? Cool. All right, I'm going to go to my last song. This song is called Dance Your Own Way, and then I'm going to come back and give you my words of inspiration for today, so stay tuned.
Wake up, the world is calling, whispering dreams in the morning light. Don't walk the path they paved, it's your canvas, be brave, paint it bright. Every step, every choice, hear the fire in your voice. Break the chains, now's the time, rise up and claim what's rightfully mine. Dance your own way, let the stars align. Throw out the rules, let your light shine. Bold and brave, with each step you take. Dance your own way, make the world awake. Echoes of doubt, let them fade away. Turn up the beat, let the music play. Your heart's the rhythm, your soul's the song. With every breath, prove them wrong. Step by step, you pave your track, never looking back, no, never looking back. The horizon calls with new tales to weave. Leap forward in your dreams, believe. Dance your own way, let the stars align. Throw out the rules, let your light shine. Bold and brave, with each step you take. Dance your own way, make the world awake. Spin, jump, let the world see what it means to truly be free. Against the stream with a fiery glow, to the beat of your heart, let the whole world know. Dance your own way, let the stars align. Throw out the rules, let your light shine. Bold and brave, with each step you take. Dance your own way, make the world awake. Echoes of doubt, let them fade away. Tear out the rules, let your light shine. Bold and brave, with each step you take. Dance your own way, make the world awake. Echoes of doubt, let them fade away. Turn up the beat, let the music play. Your heart's the rhythm, your soul's the song. With every breath, prove them wrong. Step by step, let them fade away. Turn up the beat, let the music play. Your heart's the rhythm, your soul's the song. With every breath, prove them wrong. Spin, jump, let the world see what it means to truly be free. Against the stream with a fiery glow, to the beat of your heart, let the whole world know. Dance your own way, let the stars align. Throw out the rules, let your light shine. Bold and brave, with each step you take. Dance your own way, make the world awake. Spin, jump, let the world see what it means to truly be free. Against the stream with a fiery glow, to the beat of your heart, let the whole world know.
Another one of my favorite songs. Listen, I'm telling y'all, I'm loving this whole song thing. Like, I'm loving my songs. I wish I could change the voices a little bit, but I was like, whatever. That's the voice that's supposed to come out of the computer. That's the voice that's supposed to come out. I'm loving the songs. I'm loving the beats. Like, yeah, I like it. All right, so listen, that's all I got for y'all. You know what's crazy? I'm so tired right now. That's what, when you're sick, you'll be surprised how little things make you so tired. Like, I'm so tired, like I've been working, like I have, but not hard. But that's all I got for y'all today. But before I go, I want to give you my words of inspiration. I've never read this one before, and I've seen a lot of them. Here goes. It says, being challenged in life is inevitable. Being defeated is optional. Ooh, somebody missed it. Let me say it one more again. Being challenged in life is inevitable. Being defeated is optional. Roger Crawford said that, and he was right. Listen, you're going to have challenges. We all are. You're not going to live in this life and not have a challenge. But here's the thing. You don't have to live defeated. That's optional. What does that mean? That means you got to put on your boxing gloves and get to it every single day to knock out everything that stands in your way. I trust me, it's hard sometimes. Sometimes you get sick. Sometimes life just throws you a curveball and you swing and you miss. But that's your challenge. You ain't got to be defeated, because if you keep going, you're going to win. Let me say that again. Let me say that because somebody missed that part. If you keep going, you will win, but you must keep going. That's all I got for you today. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you spent the last 45 minutes with me, and I love and appreciate you for that. If you missed any episodes of the show, be sure to go to goodmorninggwinnett.com and listen to the past episodes there. And also, do me a favor while you're over there, subscribe to the Gwinnett Morning Spark. If you like my songs, every morning at 6 o'clock, a new song comes out. And in that new song, it's a new day to be inspired. So to get that song at 6 a.m., go to GwinnettMorningSpark.com, GwinnettMorningSpark.com, GwinnettMorningSpark.com. You'll get the newsletter every morning at 6 a.m. Got a little bit of news and a lot of inspiration. All right. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. God willing. You guys stay safe out there. And until next time, my friends, make it a great day. Bye, y'all.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you like this episode, subscribe now and share with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit noisemedia.us.